Welcome to software testing course from DURGASOFT. This is Pranav, who is going to take the classes for you, the QA training on manual testing and automation testing. The course first is joined here. Which course it is? We can say software testing, right? So software testing, what are the topics comes here? What content we are going to learn? So in the software testing, what are the topics we are going to learn? Which is sequence? I will going to cover these topics. What about the notes? What about the recording sessions? These all things first I will explain before going to enter into the subject. Course content. So in this software testing, mainly we have the two modules are there. Two modules. One is called the module one is called manual testing. It is a manual testing. The module 2, we have the automation testing. So don't ask me at this moment what is automation. This is the topic we are going to discuss in the coming days. Okay, there are two modules. One is called manual testing, the other one is called automation testing. If I go for the manual testing, so what are the topics we are going to cover? The very first topic here I will give introduction to software testing. Introduction to software testing. The second thing, after introduction to software testing, I will go and explain to you introduction to the software. So first, introduction to software testing, what I will going to discuss here, what is software testing, advantages of software testing, advantages of software testing, what is the difference among the defect, error, bug, failure, difference among the error, defect, bug and failure, some of the major activities in software company, testing, debugging difference, then types of software testing, what is manual testing, what is an automation testing. These things we are going to discuss. Once this portion is completed, you are going to get some clarity. If you want to get a job as a QA tester, quality assurance tester, or as a testing engineer, what type of skill set required for you, that clarity are going to get when you go for the introduction to software testing. After that, I will going to discuss introduction to the software. Here, because some students who are going to join the software testing, they may not have the any IT knowledge also. So from the scratch, I will going to discuss here what is software program, what is software, different types of software. So client, who is customer, what is company, what is service based company, product based company. What are the different environments are there for a project? Different types of environment, development environment, what are the major activities they do? Test environment, what are the major activities we perform? User acceptance test environment, production environment. Then types of software, system software, programming software, application software. What are those? These things we are going to discuss in introduction to software. These two are the fundamentals before going to learn the software testing. After that, I will go and explain software development life cycle. That is SDLC we are going to call software development life cycle, SDLC, software development life cycle. After here, how software is going to be developed, who is going to involve to develop the software, what are the different kind of activities they are going to perform. These things we are going to discuss in software development life cycle. After that, I will go on to explain to you what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control along with SDLC related concepts. Then SDLC methodologies, or we can say models, to develop the different kind of applications where we have the different kind of approaches are there. Those we are going to discuss, waterfall model, such as waterfall model, a V model, then agile scrum methodology, waterfall model, V model, agile scrum methodology. These things. So are the present trending models we have. After this SDLC methodologies, I will go and explain to you testing methodologies. So such as white box testing. Second one is black box testing, BBT. Third one is gray box testing. Gray box testing. White box testing, black box testing, gray box testing. After this type of testing methodologies are completed, then we go for the different kind of testing levels in software development life cycle, such as we have unit testing, then integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing. Again, in integration testing, we have the some other techniques: big bang approach, incremental approach, top-down approach, bottom-up integration testing, hybrid or sandwich integration testing. These things. Coming to the system testing, we have the 10 number of testing techniques are there. 10 testing techniques such as functionality testing, user interface testing, usability testing, performance testing, security testing, compatibility testing, installation testing, recovery testing, sanitation testing, comparative testing. These are the different kind of. Then user acceptance testing. Again, we have two kind of techniques in EAT. User acceptance test, such as alpha testing and beta testing. Like this, we have the different kind of testings. After this, we have the miscellaneous testing techniques are there. First one here, retesting, regression testing, smoke test, sanity test, then informal testing techniques, such as adapt testing, exploratory testing, risk or priority based testing, like this. After this, we go for the, so this is the first part of the manual testing. After that, the second part of the manual testing, software testing life cycle, STLC. Software testing life cycle. Here, first we are going to discuss about the separate testing team. When you join in the company as a test engineer, you will have the separate team, testing team. In the testing team, we have the hierarchy will be like this. You will have test manager, test engine, test lead, test engineers. This is the hierarchy. Test manager, test lead, then senior test engineer, test engineers, like this. Up to 4 years of expert testing only. So this separate testing team in an organization, from the beginning to end, what are the activities are going to performed, that we are going to discuss, because here is your job related activities in company. So first I will go and explain about the test initiation activity. Second thing is preparing test plan document. General lead is going to prepare, but I will explain to you to get clarity. You can understand easily how we can prepare the test plan document. Why we have to prepare test plan? What kind of information you have to provide in the test plan? To whom it is test plan document? These things we are going to discuss. That is the preparing test plan document. After this preparing test plan document, then this is the major part for our job point of view. Test design or test case design. Test design or test case design. Now here, if I go for test design or test case design, so we are the responsible. That means testing in your job activities are going to be here in the real time. When you join in the company with up to 5 years of experience, here it is going to be, you are going to. So what we have to do on project, I will go and explain it is. So review on requirement documents like BRS and FRS, business requirement specifications and functional requirement specifications. I will share this kind of documents to you for one sample project, so that you'll get some clarity how what type of information will be there in these documents, how they are going. You are not preparing this one. Someone is going to prepare, which will be given to the testing engineers. You have to study this document. Without knowing the application, what is the purpose, you can't go for testing, right? You have to know the application first. Who is going to use it is, what are the services required, what type of transaction they want to do in the application. These things you have to know it is. Further, you have to study these documents. About use case document. Then another document will be there. What is use case document? How the information given in the use case document. After that, what is test scenario. How to identify test scenarios. Here, informal test scenarios. That means some interview point of view. We are going to get the question. Some components are given. Some screens will be given to you. They will ask that. Can you identify scenario? That is the interview point, informal. But real time when you are going to work for a project, not informal. Proper structure we have to follow. That is the formalized test scenarios on a project. The project documents will be given to you so that you have to practice. I will explain. Then you have to practice to get the real time experience. So then, what is test case? Types of test cases. Test case design techniques. Techniques we have to use to prepare the test cases. Test case template. Then preparing test cases. Here also informal test cases how to prepare. How to prepare the formalized test cases for a project in the real time. Then using requirement traceability matrix. What is the use of this requirement traceability matrix? So how we are going to prepare this requirement traceability matrix? These things we are going to discuss. So this all your activities. You should know that practically, not only theoretically. That's the reason on project documents I will go to explain to you. Then test execution levels. And we have test execution levels. Then defect management. What are the activities? Defect identification. From defect identification to closing the defect, what are the activities test engines are going to perform? That is the defect management process. Defect identification, reporting defects in the real time, defect submission process. Because tested directly, you are not reporting to the developers. There is some process, some hierarchy we have to follow. Reporting defects. Then defect tracking. Defect retesting. Defect retesting. Defect closure. Defect closure. Next thing, defect template. So priority and severity for a defect. What are the different kind of priority levels? How we have to give severity? How we are going to provide? Why we have to provide these things? Then bug life cycle. Last one here. Software testing principles. See, these are the manual testing portion which we have. It will take around 20 to 25 days. We are going to discuss the manual testing portion. So manual testing, how it looks like subject wise, it is all about the learning the vocabulary. learning vocabulary. What is this all things? How we are going? But practically means this portion. The test cases preparation, test scenario identification, test data preparation, these things will be there. After this manual testing portion is completed, there will be an interview oriented session. I will go to explain the list of interview oriented questions and answers. Then there will be manual testing, assessment on manual testing. Sir, it is online how we are going to conduct the exam. So I will give the list of questions to you. In 1 hour, you have to prepare the answers and you have to send to me back within 1 hour of time. That's what we go for assessment and manual testing concepts. Okay. So after that, so we are going to discuss about the manual testing portion. The next module we have. What is that one here? Automation testing, right? Second model is automation testing. Sir, automation testing, what is that? Programming, we are not interested. That's why we came into the software testing. Java already getting the bounces for us, where we are not able to go to the complete Java. Now you are saying the automation testing. Do you think any programming is required or not? First one by here, which tool I'm going to explain to you, tool one. I will go and explain the uh, Advjava we are going to discuss. Tool one, tool two, Jira. These two tools we are going to use for defect reporting tools. Either one tool is sufficient, simple tools it is, like how we are going to use Gmail application such a way these tools are going to be used. The defect report, Bugzilla, Jira. So after that, there is a tool called functionality testing tool. So what is the tool here which are going to learn? This is an important one. So Selenium WebDriver. In simple, we call as WebDriver or simple Selenium we are going to call. So when you go for Selenium, is there any programming is required here? Definitely. If you go for the Selenium WebDriver, it is mandatory that you should have the Java concepts. Then Selenium WebDriver. These are the things we are going to discuss. So here Selenium with different languages we can use. In Selenium we can use Java, we can use the Python, we can use C Sharp, Ruby, JavaScript, multiple. But most of the companies are going to prefer combination Selenium WebDriver with Java. They are going to prefer. There's a reason in the class, even they don't have any programming knowledge, you don't worry, Java concepts will be discussed. Not like a tester point of view, advanced level, not like developer, Java developer. As a tester, we should have the some core Java concepts. That concepts will be covered in the session, the core Java concepts. The class only is going to cover. Then WebDriver covers the tool concept. But here, so manual testing means I will give BRS, FRS documents, templates will be given to you so that I will go to explain how to go for the real time using templates, how we can go for scenarios, test cases, defect reporting we can do. But that is like a theoretical orientation, simple English. Test cases, scenarios are going to write. Coming to the Selenium WebDriver, where we have to go for the core Java. That means core Java without having the Java concept, you can't run the Selenium because so you have to write the programs. If I go for the Selenium tool, it is mandatory. Without have the Java knowledge, we can't work out with Selenium it is. But core Java concepts, you follow my classes. So what are the topics I given? If automation testing, if I started, at least 1 hour you have to spend for the practicing purpose. If you want to practice where you can practice, you want to practice software required. So during the automation classes, I will going to explain to you before going to start any practical example. I will going to explain to you the second or third day itself how to do the Selenium installation configuration in your computer. So what are the things you have to download from the internet? How we are going to integrate all those components in order to do the automation testing. Will be explained in the third class itself, so that everyone able to do in their own systems in their convenient place. You can able to practice it is. Okay, that is the core Java concepts will be discussed. The WebDriver concepts also we are going to discuss. When coming to the WebDriver, so if some of the students may have some idea means or may hear any automation tool, very commonly they are going to ask about the frameworks. What are the frameworks are there? Or what are the frameworks they are going to cover? Yes. In the Selenium, we are going to discuss, including Cucumber framework, advanced framework, Cucumber framework. We are going to discuss about the SNG framework, Cucumber framework, page object model framework, data driven framework. These are the things we are going to discuss. Reporting purpose, some other tools in Selenium we are going to learn. Log4j and extent reports also we are going to discuss. Extent reports we are going to discuss. So in Selenium. And repository means we are going to discuss here in the Selenium GitHub repository we are going to discuss. CI tool, Jenkins, build management tool, Maven. So the additional concepts we are going to discuss in the Selenium. Maven, build management tool, continuous CI tool we are going to call Jenkins, the repository, GitHub repository. Okay, these are the concepts we are going to discuss in the Selenium. It will take for us around 35 days we are going to take for this classes. Okay, but everything when you go for Selenium, it is like a practical orientation. So even there you have to practice. Some examples will be given and you have to practice it is. After this, so resume preparation. So I will going to provide the so latest resume templates to you, how to prepare your resume. Once you prepare the resume, if you send back to me, I will going to review on your resume based on your experience, gap, what you have. Based on that, I will give the session to you. Okay. The classes will be so Monday to Friday will have some days not in the present. Later, I may going to take some Saturday, Sundays also. So if I felt if the subject is lagging, more time it is taking. If I felt I will going to take the Saturday, Sunday. Those are not regular sessions. Generally Monday to Friday. So 5 days a week we'll have the classes. Then timings is 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. It is the regular time it is going. So what about recording sessions, sir? Recorded sessions will be given to you. So they will provide the drive link to you so that you can able to access the recording sessions. You can watch it is 3 months. The recording sessions will be available. If you miss any class, before coming to the class to watch the subject, you have to go for the recording. But don't take consider recording is the primary driving. And what about the class notes? Class notes will be shared in WhatsApp. So in WhatsApp group. So once the registrations are done, So daily I'm going to post the so class notes, what are the topics are covered. That information I'm going to share with you. The class notes will be provided to you in the WhatsApp group. I will going to create our WhatsApp group. So I'm going to share the content for notes. I'm going to share it. Is okay. So faculty, Pranav. So let me give my contact number. So anything is there through WhatsApp only. 89 851 62566. Okay. So today, this is what I want to explain. Tomorrow, we are going to discuss about the introduction to the software. So anyone have any doubts? Let me know it is before going to end the session. Dilip, any doubts? Gayatri, Sandhya, Lata, Lavanya, any doubts, Ramya, Kalpana? Anyone have any doubts? Otherwise, you can use the chat box. Okay. So you can use any of numbers to you want to make a call. You can use this any of this number. Yes, Dilip. Hmm. Yes, ma. In this course, it is complete package like a manual testing plus automation. Automation testing, nothing but where we have the Selenium with Java we are going to discuss. Right. Yes. See, one of the easiest course in IT point of view, software testing. Definitely, everyone have the chance to get a job as a tester, even though you don't have the any program, knowledge at this moment. But once automation testing started, you need to practice. 1 hour class means another 1 hour you have to sit and you have to practice what the topics are covered. You want to get a job, at least some efforts you have to give from your end, not for attending class. Attending classes can anyone can do it is how much you're practicing day to day practice you're doing or not. That comes finally matter it is. So whether you attended class, understanding okay, it seems to be understandable. But later you are not practicing a lot of confusion. Any computer related course means hands-on subject practice is important. Okay. That's the reason the automation testing, second or third class itself, I'm going to explain to you how to create the Selenium setup in our system for the practice. Okay. So if you want to discuss with me anything, you can use my personal number and you can talk to me, message to me instead of make the call. Whereas if you want to go for the about the fees, anything you want to discuss with the management, use this number. Subject wise, any doubts are there, so you can give the message to me. That's why in this course itself, I'm going to explain the project related where we are going to discuss now how to go for scenarios, test cases. Again, additional project is not. I'll give project and documents. Automation testing also different projects, different scenarios. How we are going to automation testing, we are going to discuss. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hope you understand what we are going to learn. So, what we are going to learn only I explain. I'm not explaining any subject here. So, during the course, in this course, after testing, these are the things we are going to learn. Based on these classes, how many years of experience we can put? So, myself have the more than 17 years of experience. Whatever knowledge I have, everything I'm going to provide to you. So up to your confident level, you can show. So 10 years also you can show you can able to manage if you learn the subject what I explained to you. But suggestible one is so 4 to 5 years of experience in India means manageable. You can able to manage it. In abroad means you can show like 8 to 9 years of experience. Other than the India means in India up to 4 to 5 years of experience you can show in our resume. Okay. So that is the class for us. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. So, good night. Bye.